There are two things in here. Very random that they've sent it in the same package though, because it's two completely different things from two completely different sellers. So let's see what is in here, unless it's just the one thing, but I hope not, I hope it's both. So one thing is bought thanks to, both things in here are great. One thing in here is, you know, bought to help produce more stuff for CM42 TV, and it is an alum phone tripod. The Blu-ray in here is something I've wanted for a long time, and I've watched, for about a year I think, I watched this film that the Blu-ray is for the first time, probably this time last year, and I loved it. I thought it was a great film. I think it was last year anyway. I could be going crazy, but I'm sure it was. I loved the film. It was something different. It was something I hadn't seen, you know, anything like, and it's an old film, it's a classic film. And then, you know, there's been a big uproar of Criterion collection, you know, movies and videos on YouTube and that sort of thing. But I've never really understood the Criterion stuff, and I think I'll get more into this when I do my YouTube haul thing with this. But I never really understood, you know, I guess it's just, you know, the greatest films of all time released in this collection, but, you know, you can just buy them as standard Blu-rays for reasonable prices. But the film that I'm talking about is 12 Angry Men. Now, I wanted to make sure this was one of the first ones I got Criterion-wise, because I know the film. A lot of the Criterion films, I have no idea, I've never even heard of them, I don't know any of the actors, the directors, and I guess that's a good thing, because you're going in blind and you're going, you know, you're not sure about what to expect, and sometimes you can be blown away, or you can be pleasantly surprised, or sometimes you can be disappointed, you never know. And I keep going on about this Blu-ray collection of mine here that's growing every month, that I keep saying, you know, I want them to be like my favourite films of all time. I want, you know, if I own the movie, it has to be like an 8 out of 10 or more, or something along the lines of that. I wanted to have this on average Blu-ray, nearly dropped it. I wanted to have this on average Blu-ray, just because I love the film, and it's something completely different. It's in black and white as well, which is from 1957. I watched this on Netflix for the first time on my phone in my bed, and that's how weird of an experience it was. I loved the fact that it was so intimate, and I had my earphones in, I could really listen and really pay attention to everything that was being said. And the film was so good as well. It's tense, and you understand, you kind of reason with different people and different characters. You get Henry Fonda, seems to be the only name mentioned here. He must have been a big actor back in the day. But you got so many great actors, and this awesome front cover. It's definitely one of my favourite looking Criterions. I can say that, you know, going to shops like HMV and stuff like that, you see all the different Criterions there. None of them, you know, they all look nice or whatever, but there's none that really, really grab you any more than this, I think. This one really stands out. It just looks awesome. So I thought, for my first sort of, if I start collecting Criterions or whatever and start collecting them, you know, consciously, I kind of wanted to start with one I knew and one I really wanted and one that I really liked the look of. So let's open this. I don't think there's much inside it, but the Criterion stuff has lots of special features as well, I think. I think that's one of the main things about the Criterion collection. It's like, you know, these great films or whatever, but you get loads of special features with them. And also the fact that Blu-ray cases are clear, it's a bit different, but I suppose it makes them special. So inside here, awesome. You get your disc, and you got, hopefully it's a booklet. Okay, this is awesome. It's a book with, I'm assuming it's going to have everybody's face, all the 12 Angry Men faces on it. And you get the cast there, the jurors, which recently happened to me. I don't know if I can speak about it, but I recently did jury duty, and I kind of felt a bit like, I just recently did a play as well called The Last Days of Judas Iscariot, and I was the bailiff of a court. And when I was at jury duty, I was looking about it and I was like, this is like being back at Judas, which is one of my favourite plays I've ever done in my life. And I suppose it was kind of like 12 Angry Men, because I was part of the jury. So that was cool. Look at all this. Just notes and like an essay written. Ridiculous. Loads and loads of information. Information about the transfer, all the special thanks. Really cool, nice little booklet in there. And here you have the chapters on the inside of the case. Really nice. And now obviously this is like the Criterion thing, isn't it? Like the wee logo. And you try and have them all and they all kind of line up together, which is really cool. So yeah, awesome film, awesome Blu-ray. Very, very happy with it. The first time I ever went out my way to buy a Criterion. Obviously I have the Before trilogy, but that was a birthday present, and this is like a one that I actually bought myself, and I actually said I'm going to buy a Criterion, and I've started with 12 Angry Men. So feel free to join us on CM42 TV on YouTube for like a continuation of the journey of buying Criterions and buying, you know, new film and stuff to add to the Chris Moffat Classic Collection, is what I would try to call it, but it's not really caught on. So today's unboxing features this 12 Angry Men at Criterion Blu-ray and this alum phone tripod that'll keep us going for another few months. So they're very easy to break, those things. So yeah, 12 Angry Men, awesome. Looking forward to watching that again, and I'm so happy I own it now in the collection. So again, thank you very much for watching, and thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Until next time, take care of yourselves.